You're watching the brand new Apple iPod Touch here in a first hands-on and review, or actually not first hands-on for me, but review here on Endeavor TV. And let's first start with, I have the red version, and the beautiful thing about the back is not only the nice camera, but you have here on the bottom a little stylish dot where you can just press, and then a little metal thingy comes out, and then you can take this little band, which is also inside the box, and then you can really use this as a camera, since you have a strap on here, which is quite nice to really use it if you walk around all day. Of course, you don't have a optical zoom with the camera, but otherwise it shoots beautiful pictures in dark and day light, as you will see in a few minutes. We have on the bottom headphone lightning speaker, which is mono but has really good sound. Let me close this actually up again just by pressing it down. Then on the top there's the on and off switch, and on the other side we have here the volume rockers, and that's actually it. On this plastic part is actually only there because it needs some plastic to let the Bluetooth and Wi-Fi signal through. This of course doesn't have 3G, even though it looks like an iPhone 5. It's not an iPhone 5. That's the only feature that's missing, is a SIM card reader. Now when you turn it on, you will see that we have a little camera logo right here, which allows you to shoot pictures instantly. And then we have a camera here on top. There's no light sensors inside, so you have to set the brightness by yourself. This is about 50% right now, but the maximum brightness is at 500 candela, which is just crazy. And the 4-inch display has actually a 1136 times 640 pixel resolution, which is 326 ppi. Contrast is at 800:1. So yeah, beautiful camera. Let's just shoot a picture of my iPod Nano right there. Bam, in HDR. And let's check it out. Yeah, it looks quite interesting. Looks not bad. There's not much difference between HDR and not HDR, but yeah. You can see I shot a few pictures today. And yeah, last night also. No flash here in Munich. Looks quite good. Also in the club, no flash. You can see the disco balls on the top. Of course, not the people. That would be too much to ask for. But also here in the video, you can see everything clearly where there is actually light. And if there's a little bit more light, you can see the people also sharp, which is interesting since there was actually no light before them. Usually the cameras don't like it if it's dark and then not dark again. So yeah, this is how the camera works here in bad light situations. And let's see what else the device can do. Of course, we have a game installed right here, which is called Jetpack Joyride, and while that is loading, you can see here a short size difference or size comparison between these two, both in red. Let's say I want to continue here with the game, and you can see right away the resolution is really nice. The display brightness, half the brightness, is also quite great. I want that X, but I don't want to die, so I missed that. Yeah, as you can see, gaming, quite fun, beautiful big display, enough for good gaming, but of course the gaming on the Apple iPad mini would be, I think, much more fun. And actually it's the same price, so it's quite ridiculous. Then let's close it up again and let's check out some video playback on my old player, for example Gangnam Style. And then while this is playing, I can see show you from the side the display, really good from all perspectives. The colors don't change at all. On the back, well, yeah, I already showed you the back. And now let's see something a little bit more normal, like a Simpson episode. You can of course skip through there. Yo! So yeah, on half the brightness looks of course quite beautiful. And yeah, this is one little problem with the old player. You have to really hit pause, or otherwise it plays back in the background. Then of course we have a music player on here, and everything else is how you would expect it. So, but as you can hear, the sound on the mono speaker is just really good, and that is quite amazing to me. Okay, And one more thing is, of course, the browser. So I already have a website open, which is called TechFocus. That's our German site. And you can see here, or not see, you can see here that the text is really tiny, but even with the tiny text here on the bottom, there's no pixels at all. And if I just double press it, it will be a little bit bigger, maybe still too small for elderlish eyes. But if you rotate, yeah, it's perfect. So you can read blogs quite beautifully on this device. Of course, I would wish that in full screen even better. And yeah, I would say thank you very much for watching. This was my Apple iPod Touch review. Since this is a really pricey device, I would recommend you get the last one. It's 150 to 180 bucks right now, usually everywhere, with of course not as much space, but if you only want to game, hear a little bit of music and browse in the web, it's completely enough. Skyping, everything, the old one is good enough. The new one looks awesome, feels awesome, but 319 bucks for a 32 gig version, just too much if you ask me. I would rather buy for 329 or have rather bought. The iPad mini is just for that price a lot better, even though the resolution is smaller than on this device, at least in the width. And yeah, well, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed my review. Please subscribe to Endeavor TV on the top. And thank you very much for watching again. There will be more reviews, of course, coming up. And don't forget to check out my iPod Nano review. And, of course, iPad mini and a lot more. Of course, also without I in the front. Till next time, peace and again. Thank you very much for watching.